welcome to another World of Tanks subscriber replay. My name as always is Maxwell, and today's video is from the user Tankmaster number 17. That's Tankmaster number 17, and he is driving the T28 on an encounter battle on Ensk. And the T28 is the Tier 8 American tank destroyer, the original line, the ones without the turrets. Obviously the turreted version of this tank is the T28 prototype. So we're just going to speed this one up because this tank is notoriously slow. In fact, the only one slower than it on the Americans is the next tank after this one, and the one after that, all being incredibly slow, but probably because they're all based off the same chassis and the same model. So anyway, enough of me rambling on about what I don't know about tanks, and into this battle. So it just comes up and decides to defend the cap zone, as it looks like the enemy is pushing round. Gets a good shot on the other T28 as he comes around the corner and dissuades him from pushing any further in. The low pops himself around and takes another big hit for his trouble. That one in fact knocks off his track, and his turret is still pointed around the corner, so there's no way he's going to be able to get any damage down as he is looking in the wrong direction. Somebody else managed to get a shot on him there though, not sure who that was. He's going to get some good damage on this low. Like I said, he's trapped around the corner, can't quite get his gun on target, just going to take hit after hit. Ooh, not quite able to take him out, unfortunately. The enemy T28 has decided just to throw caution to the wind and drive himself around the corner. Unfortunately, gets himself taken out without really being able to cause any damage. Looks like the T28 was backed up by that Ferdinand there, so the two of them were able to lay some good damage on the enemy as they came around the corner there and just really punished them for not using their tanks correctly. So sees a T34 here who's looking in the wrong direction, so just going to come up behind him and finish him off. So it was a good shot there, just coming around the corner and punishing him for looking in the wrong direction, not being aware of his flanks. Other T34 got a good hit there on the T28 and took out, well, not took out, but damaged his gun. While he's reloading, he's doing the honourable thing of moving backwards and allowing the Ferdinand a clear shot on the T34. That is good team play there. Don't just sit in front of your allies and hog the kills, because that may mean the death of you and a loss for your team if you do it too often. While getting a good shot on that IS-3 there, going straight through his front armour and finishing him off. The enemy IS-3 not being able to get a shot through the front, but Tankmaster number 17 able to finish him off. This T71's laying some massive damage on the side there. Well, I say massive damage, but laying a good amount of hits with that auto-loader. But it looks like the Ferdinand was able to finish him off before he caused too much damage. So it looks like they've got a medium tank in the rear there, and they've got to really, someone's got to go and deal with him, or else he is going to come back in at a later date and wreak some havoc. In fact, it's a bat chat. No, I was going to say hasn't got the traverse speed, but the guy decides to try and cut through the courtyard here, not counting on a T28 being on a killing spree in here and able just to finish him off before he gets around behind that Ferdinand and gets some damage on him. So doing pretty well on this left-hand central area, but it looks like they've lost on the far right-hand flank as the enemy has 3 heavy tanks there to come in. Is that 3 heavy tanks? Nope, it's a Lorraine as well. There's the Lorraine there, and 2 heavy tanks on that right-hand flank who are just going to come in and try and get some eyes on this cap zone. In fact, it looks like they've dropped back, and that is a full health IS-7, so really going to have to be careful. No, they do have an IS-4. Let's take a look and see if we can find where he is. So he's, that's a KV-4. Where's their IS-4? Way back at the start, but he is also full health. So T28 just going to use the IS-3 as cover and gets a good shot on that IS-7 as he angled that armour and presented that plate there flush. He was able to get some damage through there. That one unfortunately bounced off, and now he's become the prime target of this IS-7. Nobody's really been having a look putting shots through his front armour, but I'm guessing with the cannon of that IS-7 he's going to be more than capable of damaging him. Gets a good bit of damage on him and takes out his track, but unfortunately takes a massive hit in his face for his trouble. So just going to have to drop back and try and take some cover while his gun reloads. Able to get a good shot through the front of the IS-7 there, thanks to switching to one of only 2 premium shells. IS4 getting in the front and soaking up some of that damage, doing a good job of presenting himself as a target rather than letting the T28 get shot, and his ally able to take out the IS7 there. In fact, who is that? It's a KV4. So the IS4 is doing a good job of making himself a target rather than allowing his other tanks to be hit and damaged. And that should be a case of just taking out the... Yep, there we go. Took out the T110E5. And that was a good game, picking up 7 kills for himself there, Tank Master number 17. Absolutely brilliant replay there, and good use of the T28, even in a tier 10 game, showing that even when you're the bottom tier, you still have a role to play and you can still do some major damage. So thanks very much for sending that replay in. Stay tuned because the end plates will be following after this one. And thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.